July the 18th, 2009. My son's graduating tomorrow morning, so that's gonna be cool. Alright, so let's just make this short. Let's try to do a short video. My fellow black Americans, we love to say it's the system that's the problem. Oh, that's holding us down, or, whatever, right? It's either the system or the government. And I'm gonna say right now, like I said, this is gonna be a short ass video. That's a very lazy way of looking at it. A very lazy, dismissive way of looking at these things. Government's there to protect its citizens. If you consider yourself a citizen of a nation, your government's there to protect you. We can't just dismiss something like the government and say, oh, it's the government's fault or a problem. It's just a lazy way of looking at things, Like, if I didn't naturally like history, I would have never known these things. A lot of people are just not interested in what happened in the past. They're just like, fuck it. And you'll never understand what's going on now. Listen, there's a lot of people that got stories. That's what I was going to try to explain. There's a lot of people who have stories, and if you follow their story, it's the whole thing about feelings. Like, if they could get you to feel a certain way, you'll move a certain way, you'll act a certain way. And I think there's a lot of organizations that want black Americans to be dismissive toward America. Make it seem like we're not really Americans. We always reminded of slavery and all that shit. But then we never hear that the British Empire was the first empire to end slavery. Before even the United States. And then the United States did. It was the Europeans who made slavery unfavorable. Nobody talks about how the Arabs started slavery 700 years before the Europeans. 700 AD as opposed to 1400 whenever, when the Atlantic slave trade started. Nobody wants to talk about that, And what how I feel about it, if they're withholding knowledge from you and giving you other forms of knowledge just to make you feel a certain way toward a certain people, that's propaganda. That's them manipulating you to fight a war that they don't want to fight, or they can't fight. They need your help. They need our help. Isn't that some weird shit? Why are you gonna help people like that? Are you really suffering in America? You could be poor. You could be a fucking homeless motherfucker, travel the whole country. You have the most freedom when you're homeless. I swear to God. Do anything, live where the fuck you want. If you got money and you got if you're low class, middle class, or even upper middle class, even fucking the upper class, they got rules. They can't do anything they want. The fucking richest poor people on the whole planet, with the most freedom of any poor people on the whole planet. We should be happy about this. We got the opportunity to either build ourselves up or stay poor in a decent country. What are you gonna do? What the fuck? You gonna complain and look at white people or whoever to say, oh, they got money and what? And then we big up the Arabs like they're our friends. The fuck? They still haven't seen us any different than barbarians. They don't see us any better. I'm not saying majority, obviously, but go to the Arab world and try to be like, oh, I'm black. Fuck on out of here. They don't kidnap you, stupid ass. Find some place for you to work for no money. Steal your fucking passport. That's what happens in the Arab world. Not even just to blacks, to Filipinos and shit like that. Listen, just study history, study politics, and then make an educated fucking decision on who the fuck you think your enemy is. All these people that say fuck America, fuck Trump and shit, y'all so stupid. Y'all so dumb. And it's like a lot of motherfucking black Americans. What? I think it's 97% voting for Democrat just religiously. Fuck out of here. I remember my mother, she told me, just vote Democrat. They're usually the ones that hold us down. What the fuck? Sorry, Mom, I can't do that. I gotta figure out what the fuck is really going on here. Here's the difference, right? The Republicans will leave you alone. The Democrats will give you something and also take something away from you. I don't want shit, because I don't know what you want to take from me for that shit. So I'd rather be left alone. Trump 2020, bitch.